Hey, what is up? Everything's just in disarray right now. My room is a mess. I'm not wearing pants right now. I put a hat on before I put pants on. I'm tired, and last weekend I got coronavirus and Lyme disease at the same time. And the whole reason this is all happening is because it's Valentine's Day today. Obviously, I'm not filming this on Valentine's Day. You're seeing this on Valentine's Day. But happy Valentine's Day, I guess. Because that's what gives you value, is being wished happy Valentine's Day. Here's a shitty card I sealed with a sticker because I love you and everybody else that I gave this to. That's all Valentine's Day is. Here's candy. It's the same, but it's shaped like a heart because this time of year I can find them. So I got you that kind instead. You know, I'm not bitter or anything. The whole week. The video last week, couldn't edit it, and because I was thinking about Valentine's Day. That's why. I was thinking about Valentine's Day. I thought that it would be cool to, well, not cool, but necessary, maybe, to kind of share some more silly date stories that I've been on. I haven't dated a lot at all, really, but I have a few weird stories of going on dates. So one of the first dates I ever went on, I was like 17 years old. I had just moved cities from a little tiny town to a less tiny town that had a movie theater. The movie theater was probably 2 miles from my house. I couldn't drive. The girl I was dating at the time, she couldn't drive. But the movie Insidious came out, and we both really wanted to see Insidious. So we walked. And we walked 2 miles to go see this movie. We were half an hour late because we walked 2 miles and it was really hard. And so we had to go see the next showing, which started about 9:30, 9:45. Didn't get out until midnight. Had just seen Insidious. I had to walk home. So that one was rough. I don't think that the date necessarily affected it, but it was, what a time we had. Another time, went to the same movie theater a couple years later, and I went to go see Jurassic World, which some of you guys liked, some of you didn't like. This basically has nothing to do with my opinion on the movie. We go in, sit down. It was the first, I think I had just turned 21, the first time sitting in like the lounge theater. I don't know if you guys have this at theaters near you, but back there, because I don't live there anymore, but at that theater, they had like 21 and older theaters where you could like drink beer. The theater where I live now, you can drink beer in all of them. It's just, you don't even have to be 21. You could just get a beer. So we're sitting in the theater, not drinking or anything. It's like the middle of the day. I don't know why they're even using this theater at this time, but I've always been afraid of the advertisement for the movie also involving the audience. There's like I saw this documentary about 3D movies a long time ago. The old Vincent Price movie House of Wax was 3D, and when it would play in theaters, apparently this could even be a different movie, but apparently there was like a landslide part and people were paid to stand by the stairs and throw rocks at, it's foam rocks, not real rocks, these foam rocks, and hit audience members. I've always been afraid of that. I don't ever want to be caught in like one of those schemes where all of a sudden I'm being hit by things that people are paid to hit me with. So we're watching this trailer. I don't remember what the trailer's for, but the emergency exit lights start flashing. And I was like, this is my nightmare. I'm in one of those ads. And this guy comes in and goes, "This isn't a test. There's been a fire. Please exit. Everybody's safe, but let's go through the fire exit." I was like, oh my god. It's real. This isn't an ad for anything. So we go outside, and I was like, you could smell fire. I was like, this place is on fire. That's crazy. How often are you evacuated from a place that's on fire? We're outside. Like I said, this movie's trailers had just started. We just got into the theater. And I was like, that sucks that we have to get out of here. No, what sucks is the people that were in the middle of their movies that had to get kicked out of there because they were standing outside looking like this. At everything. The sun was hurting them. It was like July 15th. And somebody said, yeah, the popcorn machine caught on fire. It's not a big deal, but it set off the fire alarm, so everybody had to evacuate. It was like 15 minutes maybe that we were outside. The fire department came, fixed everything, and as our consolation prize for getting removed from the theater, we got free popcorn. I was half expecting just burnt popcorn, but it was real. I went to go see The Hunger Games the day that it came out. I think I was like, I might not have even been 18 yet. This is at the same movie theater in my hometown. And it's a small theater, and apparently they don't know how many seats each theater holds because they sold too many tickets and people were sitting on the stairs. It was the craziest thing I've seen. I've never, ever in my life been in a more crowded movie theater than this. That was just like weird. I don't even know if that was a date. That was just a weird going to the movies story. Just a couple of weird stories because of Valentine's Day coming up. I think a lot of people, this is really the more of the point I want to get to, make it serious for a minute, but I think that people put a lot of pressure on themselves on Valentine's Day, and whether or not you are single, dating, married, have a crush on somebody and seeing where that goes, Valentine's Day can just be so much pressure that you're putting on yourself. And I know I've done it. I've been on both sides of it where I put a lot of pressure on myself to do something great and it wasn't reciprocated, and I've also not realized that there's been bigger plans and I've been the one that didn't reciprocate enough. And both feel terrible. I mean, one of them obviously is worse. But I just have like an open dialogue with somebody if you're seeing somebody, like, let's not do Valentine's Day this year, or set a limit on what you're gonna do. Maybe go do something nice, get away. Don't, for the love of God, don't do it on Valentine's Day. It's a Friday this year. It's today. If you're watching this right now, or when you're watching this, it's Valentine's Day. No matter when, how far in the future, it's Valentine's Day. But even more so, if you are single on Valentine's Day, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You are in this position because no matter if you've dated somebody before or you've never dated anybody, there's someone out there that you are meant to be with. And part of me is talking to myself right now because I'm single and sometimes it sucks a lot. Sometimes it's really super not fun. But it's not because of me. It's not because of the other people that I've been involved with, because they're all great people and I'm a great person. And I need to realize that just because we're both great doesn't mean that that we have to be together. Great people don't always belong together. So just remind yourself of that. Valentine's Day sucks. I like pretty much all holidays. Not a Valentine's Day boy, I'll tell you that right now. So my suggestion for this week is just do something nice for yourself. No matter what, just go out, do something nice, go get yourself a nice lunch, go see a movie, go get your hair cut, go get your nails done. Have a day for yourself. Do one thing for yourself, because Valentine's Day has really become a thing of doing an act to show somebody that you care, and that's not really how it should be. It shouldn't be about buying somebody something. It should be about how you treat somebody. It should be about what happens behind closed doors when you guys are both together. Are you nice to that person? That's the thing that really is key. So, don't beat yourself up. You got it. You've got this year. Fuck Valentine's Day. See you next week. But